Hey everybody, welcome to the birthday stream. Now, normally I would stream every year on my birthday, just, hang out with the chat, play random games, whatever I feel like for however long I feel like. But, the last 2 years I couldn't because of health issues. This time, though, I do have some health issues going on this time. However, I've been good to stream for like months now, so I've been streaming a lot, I've been playing a lot of games and stuff, so I should be perfectly fine for today, so I've been excited for this. I am already locally recording this whole bit so that the whole thing can go up on YouTube, even this pre-stream. For those of you who may be watching in the future, if you don't know, if you've only ever watched the recordings on YouTube, I have the legendary MDB Pre-Streams, which is to say, the pre-stream is the bit of the stream at the beginning before I've started, playing the game and recording it for YouTube. I have had people telling me for, a decade that the best part of the stream is the pre-stream, just goofing off and hanging out and talking and stuff. Still not going to record most of the pre-streams, because there's really no point. That's the fun thing you'd get to do if you come there live, but pre-stream's recorded this time because the whole point of the birthday stream is that the whole thing may as well be a pre-stream. We're hanging out. I'll play games if I feel like playing games. I don't even know if I will. I might. I have no idea what ones. If I do, it probably won't be the continuation of any playthrough or, possibly, but probably not. Is the on-screen chat not working? Yeah, it looks like it's busted again. I turned it off and on, the visibility off and on, and now you can magically see it. But it looks really bad, and it's in the wrong spot. You know what? I can do a better alternative. I'll do the pop-out chat thing that I did before. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Big League MDB. Thank you, I appreciate that. Here, let me make a better on-screen chat for you. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that one off. Turn on this one? No. Okay. Let me do that. Okay, a valiant effort. Let me move it right there. And then do something like that. That'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. I gotta make it so Vegeta's standing on it. Hold on, I need my full screen preview for this. Let me make that bigger and that. Here we go. Now, oh, that looks pretty good. That works. Sorry, I needed a bigger preview so I could drag that into the right spot. Oh, look at that. How crazy does that look on the on-screen chat? When I hover my mouse over your chat messages, it turns to a lighter black, but on screen, that gets chroma keyed out. That's crazy looking. Whoa. All right. It's a fun side effect. Of course, Freya votes for Vicky 3. Just got new Bluetooth earbuds today. Still not as good as the Nintendo earbuds I got with my original 3DS. That's crazy. Vegeta's standing on it, but he doesn't want to. I don't want to. I'm gonna re-let's play that game soon. Soon? I don't know about soon. I'm gonna re-let's play that game. Probably this year, but I don't know. I vote for Rimworld or Alona. I'll play something if I'm in the mood for it. I'm not taking votes for it. I don't want public demand to make me play a game that I'm not quite in the mood for. It's my birthday. I get to pick. That said, Ilona is really fun. I do love Ilona. And Rimworld, but Ilona, that's a kind of game I can just pick up and play whenever. I have an ongoing playthrough of that, though. So, do I really want part of the stream to be me continuing one of those playthroughs? Probably not. Play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. What, the terrible NES game? I think I won't play that. Why is Vegeta standing on me? Because he wants to. Does everybody like the screen we're on, by the way? How did the Pokerug stream go yesterday? I missed it. Well, the whole recording is up on YouTube right now. It went okay. It didn't. It's not like we got to 117. I think 117 was the record, or 114, something like that. We didn't get nearly that far, but we caught some good Pokemon. We hatched some good Pokemon. We got some really good IVs on some Pokemon. We got a better nature for Shuckle. We have a really good Shuckle, by the way. It's got Body Press, which is a move that does damage based on your defense, and obviously Shuckle's got incredible defense. So we've got a super powerful Shuckle now. And he used to have like a attack up, defense down nature, something like that, like a bad nature for a Shuckle. But we ended up getting a mint that gave him defense up, attack down, which is way, way better. Like, that's perfect for a Shuckle. So I'm very happy with that. I'd say play Mario Party, but that's already a series on the channel, so is that not an option? I mean, I would need to, like, organize it with a bunch of people and stuff. And I can't even just crack out Mario Party right now anyway, because my Switch isn't even hooked up to the computer right now. It's downstairs hooked up to the TV. I would need to drag a whole bunch of cables up here and plug them in and test things with my new setup, and it would take a while. I would need some setup time for that. That would be the kind of thing I gotta set up off air. Showed up and I love everything on screen. Thank you. Thank you, Sassarus. You're not hooked up to the computer. I mean, well, that's true. Does my headset count? I'm wearing a headset, and it's kind of, in a roundabout way, hooked up to the computer. It's plugged into an external audio DAC, and that's plugged into my computer. Does that count? I don't know if that counts. YouTube needs to stop lagging. Is YouTube lagging for you? Actually, better question, is YouTube lagging for all of you? Because if it's lagging for all of you in the same way, then it's a me problem. But, I mean, my streaming software says I've only dropped 37 frames, which is like 0.01% of the stream or something, so I probably just had a very, very slight internet hiccup at some point. Probably not enough to even affect the audio. Likely just them? Yeah, it seems like most people it's going fine. Why the Vegeta sprite? I thought Yamcha is where it's at. I do like Yamcha. I also like Vegeta. But that's Vegeta sprite when he's going, I don't want to. From Super Saiyan Densetsu, the SNES game. I wished you a happy B-Day in Spanish, by the way. Thank you in Spanish, by the way. New chat messages do take a few seconds to show up, but that might be a live stream thing. That's a live stream thing. So on YouTube live streams, there's like a 5 or 6 second delay. So you're seeing everything a few seconds in the past. That is why when someone types, it pops up on screen just a little bit late. There's less of a delay on Twitch than there is on YouTube, but it's not a massive delay either way. Yeah, it's usually about 6 seconds. You can test it right now if you would like to, actually. What you do is set up like a timer on your watch, so like a stopwatch. You got a stopwatch ready to go. And type a message and hit enter and click on the stopwatch at the same time. And then you just time how long it takes before your message appears on screen, and that's how long your delay is. The delay is going to be a little bit different for every person, but it tends to average around 6 seconds on YouTube at least. I could set to be a lower latency stream, because on YouTube you can pick between 3 levels of latency: normal, low, and very low. I have mine on low. I find if you set it to very low, then yeah, it's lower latency, but it tends to cause a lot of people buffering issues, and who cares if the stream is just a few seconds long later? It doesn't really matter. What matters more is that it's not buffering for everybody, you know? Because that kind of interrupts you actually watching the stream. You could also cheat and right-click the video and check the stats for nerds. Oh, I didn't even know that you could do that. Like, I know there's a button for that. I didn't know you could check the delay that way. 7 seconds for you? There you go. Yeah, it's usually around that. On Twitch, the delay tends to be more like 3 seconds. It's not really a huge difference. I remember back in the day, For you, the live latency is 6 seconds? Okay. I remember back in the day streaming, latency was usually like 20 to 30 seconds. And then over the years, it slowly got better. Bezos money equals lower latency? Nah, it's mostly technology getting better over time. That and like different netcode and different way the video players work. Like YouTube has a longer delay, but they also have a feature where you can go back in the live stream. So you could like pause and you could like go back and re-listen to bits live, like live replay, I guess you would call it. Twitch doesn't have that, but Twitch has less delay. Not enough things on screen? I mean, I do have a pretty extensive memes folder. You know what? I also have this other scene called New Scene. If we switch to that, this is another one that I made on stream once. I don't know, a couple months ago, probably. Captions. Closed captions disabled. Closed captions source. Oh my god, I could have live closed captions? Hold on, I'm gonna set it to microphone. Caption source is heard on stream. Save? Okay. I don't know if that did anything at all. Yeah, I see nothing in the captions bubble, so I'm gonna assume that did absolutely nothing. Output to stream only. Huh. Yeah, I don't see any captions, so I guess I'm gonna just turn that off. Weird. Chat disappeared. Oh yeah, there's no on-screen chat on this scene. Let's go back to the old one then. There we go. Shows captions unavailable on this end? Oh, unless you mean you're checking the YouTube captions, like the YouTube auto captions thing. Yeah, I got no control over that one. Whoops, sorry. I don't know if that made the on-screen chat invisible or not when that happened, but a window got in the way of the popped out chat window. You ready for Sparking Zero? What is Sparking Zero? There's no Lent Hill? Oh, you're right. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it. I do have a Lent Hill graphic thing here. It's just not in the same folder. Got anything planned for your birthday? This is the birthday plan. Thought there was an option for that. Might be buried in the settings. I mean, there's an option for it for the viewers. I don't think there's an option for it for me. I mean, I have no reason to have closed captioning turned off. Sorry, when I do that, does it make it so the chat stops appearing on screen? No, it's still there. Cool. Cool. If I go to edit on the current live stream, do I have an option for closed captioning? Scroll. Yes, I have automatic, oh no, that's concepts. Never mind, that's like a new thing. Nope. There's no setting for it. Customization? Nope. I got no option for that. Sparking Zero is the new Dragon Ball game. Oh. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it. I have no idea. To further explain, Sparking Zero is the subtitle for the new DBZ game. It's marketed as a new entry in the Budokai Tenkaichi series. Oh, I heard that there's a new Budokai Tenkaichi game coming out at some point. I didn't know that that's the one. Okay. Well, I liked the old Budokai Tenkaichi games a lot. Those games are really fun. Is that the new game coming out that has like 180-something different fighters to pick from? I think it was like 184 or something, and people keep talking about how that's the same count as like one of the World Martial Arts tournaments in Dragon Ball. 181 and 90 are Goku. I believe it. Okay, look, I know 181 characters, whatever. All I care about is can you play as Fighter 83 in Paperclip Truck Driver? That's all I need to know. If Paperclip Truck Driver is not a playable character, why even play it? Man, I should have made Paperclip Truck Driver in Xenoverse. That should have been my character. Fighter 83 going to be paid DLC. I like to think that the DLC is going to be just Fighter 83. And Paperclip Truck Driver, of course. What I'm referencing right now, by the way, is me and Whatageek, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, probably more than 10 years ago, we're in a call at, like, I don't know, it was probably 3 in the morning for me. I don't know what it was for him. And we were perusing the Dragon Ball wiki, and we were blown away at how obscure of characters had pages on that. And, like, the dumbest ones that we could find entire entries for was Fighter 83, which is an unnamed fighter from one of the martial arts tournaments, and I think Dragon Ball, and Paperclip Truck Driver, which was a truck driver seen briefly in some episode driving a paperclip freight truck. It's Bamco, so they unfortunately have to add 30 other fighters on top of Fighter 83 and Paperclip Truck Driver. Oh, I get it. All for the low price of twice the asking amount for the base game. I fucking believe it. I assume Fighter 83 is an alt name for Android 83 or something? No, Fighter 83 is a background character from Dragon Ball. Like, literally a background character. I guess, like, the announcer must have said, like, Fighter 83 versus whoever, and you see him get beaten up in the background or something. The Dragon Ball wiki is so comprehensive that it had a page for the hypothetical fusion of Hercule and Dende, which is to say, in one episode, I think Goku had a thought bubble over his head that was like, huh, what if Dende and Hercule fused? What would happen? That hypothetical fusion had an entry on the wiki. Not even a character that existed. A character that had one screenshot of art in a thought bubble of one of the characters on the show. I'm maining hypothetical Goku fusion, Dende fusion in Sparking Zero? Yeah. Happy birthday, thank you, thank you. Is it anyone else's birthday today? We've already got like 150 people here. Chances are we're gonna have someone with the same birthday. Don't underestimate the Dragon Ball Z community. They haven't seen the show. I wonder how many massive Dragon Ball fans have never seen the show just because they're a fan of it through, like, the games. Because the games are really good. Like, Dragon Ball's had a million great video games. There have been great Dragon Ball games forever. Like, the original NES is loaded with really good Dragon Ball RPGs. I think they're mostly in Japanese, but, like, you can get fan translations for them. With 130 people here and 365 days in the year, the math suggests that at least one person also has a birthday today. I remember hearing about that too. I don't remember exactly why it works like that. I know that, like, they explained it in the video or whatever, but I know that's a thing. Where, like, as long as you have, like, over 100 people or something in a room, then mathematically, at least two people share a birthday. Opinion on current AEW. I don't know. I haven't watched in a little bit because I've been really busy with other stuff. The only wrestling that I keep up with, like, really hardcore on a week-to-week basis is NWA. I'm only one episode behind right now. I've been meaning to catch up on Impact because I really like the pay-per-views, and I like Impact, like the weekly show, when I catch up with it. It's just I haven't caught up in like a month. And then AEW, I haven't caught up in a few months now. I've been meaning to, though, because I watched the whole first, like, 3 years of Dynamite and all the pay-per-views, and I still love it. It's a great show. But it's really hard to catch up on wrestling, because wrestling moves so fast. Why NWA? Oh, NWA Power is just a really fun weekly wrestling show, and it's super easy to keep up with and catch up on if you're really busy like I am and you work a lot, because episodes of NWA Power are only like 40 minutes long. It's such an easy show that just breezes by, you know? So it's very easy to keep up with that. They don't even do pay-per-views now. They just do like special events that they chop up between weekly episodes ever since they got the CW deal. So like it really is very easy to keep up with NWA. Did they lose their TV deal? No. They're on CW. CW's not in Canada. I just watched through a VPN on the CW website. Have you watched One Piece at all? I mean, back in like elementary school and early high school, me and my sister used to watch DVDs of One Piece. They were Japanese with English subtitles, but they were like Hong Kong bootlegs from my uncle who lives in Hong Kong. He would send them over. So like the subtitles are probably kind of accurate, but they're probably pretty accurate, but the problem is like characters' names would change like every episode or like every few episodes. Like the spelling would change, and it was really funny sometimes. Sometimes it was like way off, but we knew who they were talking about. Keep forgetting you and Itobi share a birthday. Yeah, we do. I'm reminded of that every year when I see her tweet something about her birthday too. What a weird coincidence. I think she might be a little bit older than me though. I'm not totally sure. I'm 1992, so I'm 32 today. Told to come see the birthday boy. Little did I know it was famous Nancy Drew Let's Player MDB. Also known as Big Dick. Oh wait, this is YouTube? You're allowed to say dick on YouTube. What? Congratulations on being old. I mean, I'm not that old. Favorite Mario Party minigame? I don't know if I have a single favorite. You know the minigame from, I want to say it's Mario Party 4? It's one of the GameCube ones, where you're in this, it's 4 players, it's a 4-player free-for-all, and you're in the spinning cannons, and the only controls is you hit the A button, and the A button makes you stop and shoot forward. That's a really fun minigame. That one, like, just doing, like, a bunch of rounds of that in a row with your friends, that's a really fun time. Neither you nor I have played King of Fighters game I gifted you. Would you be up for playing that some point later today? I don't think I'll be able to today, because I gotta be really good about walking a lot and stretching a lot and stuff, so I'm probably gonna be all tapped out on sitting after the stream, at least for, like, a good amount of time. But we'll see. Have you watched Madness Combat, and do you know today's Madness Day on Newgrounds? I didn't know today was Madness Day, but I know Madness Combat. Yeah, those were like cool Flash games and Flash animations way back in the day. I know that there's also like a 3D Madness fighter game thing on Steam, and I have it. I meant to play it on like Steam Deck, but it wasn't rated as good for Steam Deck, weirdly enough. You're from 92, I'm also from 92, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm from 92. Just noticed the Twitter message in the top right. Yep, that's a good one. I love that one. Hey, YouTube, why don't you conceptualize this dick? I don't even remember what that was in reply to, but I guess you could look up that tweet and check. Wouldn't be that hard to find. You just, I mean, Molly is, the @ is on screen, so you can just go to their profile and search conceptualize and you'll find it. Favorite impact moment was Bobby Fish trying to find the lie. I have a rant about that. I'll make it quick. So for any wrestling fans, there's this infamous moment that people like to reference with Bobby Fish where it's, but folks, where's the lie? And then it's followed by deafening silence. And people love making fun of him and saying, like, he's the shittest or something, and, oh, he's the most boring, it was the worst promo ever, or whatever. Okay, I watched that episode of Impact, because that was back when I was still watching every episode of Impact, for, like, years at that point. I fell behind, unfortunately, but I do want to catch up, because I love that show. I still catch the pay-per-views. Although I'm one pay-per-view behind, too, damn. Because I think one just happened. Anyway, No, that wasn't Bobby Fish's fault. You gotta understand, Impact is usually like a pretty hot show. The crowd's really loud and going crazy and stuff. But that episode was the episode right after Bound for Glory, which is like their WrestleMania. And that segment was the opening segment of the show, and it went on way too long. What you gotta understand is that segment was, I think it was Josh Alexander in the ring talking about what happened with the world's title before. And then one by one, he would get interrupted by someone who would come out and they'd cut a promo and they'd say what their whole thing is and they'd build up a feud. And then another guy would interrupt that guy and come out, and another guy would come out, and another guy would come out. And they're not really talking back and forth. Each person who comes out would say their whole monologue, and then like the next theme would hit and the next person would come out. When Bobby Fish came out, they were already 10 minutes into that segment. The crowd was absolutely dead silent 7 minutes in. Bobby Fish didn't kill the crowd. Bobby Fish came out to a dead crowd who then he was not able to wake back up. That's not his fault. Several other people also failed to wake the crowd back up in the same segment. The crowd was good the rest of the night. Like, the main event of that episode was Bobby Fish versus Josh Alexander for the title, and the crowd was loud for that match. In fact, they were quite loud for Bobby Fish because it was his hometown. Bobby Fish did not ruin that segment. That was just a terrible segment. It was the quietest I had heard the TNA crowd in months. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Hold on, let me hit the thing. There we go. It's like regular chat, but colored? Yeah, it like stays on screen for a long time. I don't know. Happy birthday, NB. Thanks for all the hard work you and your hundreds of hours of content have gotten me and my roommates through. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm happy that your roommates like it too. That's awesome. Bobby, that's a weird fish. Where is the lie, though? I don't know. You introduced me to both Wrestling Empire and Haven and Hearth, two games that have changed my life positively. That's awesome. Hey, if you ever want to join our Haven and Hearth village, join the Discord. It's in the description of all of my stuff. You can go to the Haven and Hearth Discord chat, and they'd be happy to have you join our village. Apparently, Seth was at the Barracks game and fell out of the stands onto the field during the game. Oh, I saw like a clip on Twitter. Yeah, that was like a work. Like, some guy pretended to throw him off and he flew over and stuff. Like, that was planned. The conceptualize this dick line was in response to you commenting on a new feature from YouTube called Automatic Concepts. Oh, okay. New Nancy Drew is finding Bobby Fish's lie. See ya, Freya. Oh, man. Greatest mystery in wrestling history? Yeah. Oh, I have an eyelash in my eye. Still can't believe I haven't joined the dry Discord yet. Been watching for 8-ish years at this point. Yeah, you should probably join the Discord. I'm on there more often now. I wasn't on there for the last few years. Not very often, at least. Just because I was always so busy. But now I do have time to be on there more. So I pop in a couple times a day. Talk a little bit, read a little bit. Drop your quality to 144 and you're still getting buffering spikes? I think that might be your internet. I had no idea there was a Discord. Yep, it's linked in the description of all of my videos. And also, at the end of every single Pokemon challenge I do, I bring up that you can send challenge requests on my Discord. I have a chat for that. So every Pokemon challenge promotes it, and every video has it in the description, and my link tree on Twitter's got it, and my description on Twitch has got it. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't read the description. Most people don't read the description, even though the description is loaded with every link you could possibly need. Yeah, look, people, when they listen to outros, it all just becomes noise at some point. They forget what the actual words you're saying are. Have you seen the new Wrestling Empire update? Yes. Like, I haven't seen footage of the new stuff. I've read the patch notes, so I know what the new stuff is. Watching your old stuff and watching Deadly Premonition 2, about 30 episodes in, so good. I'm happy you're having fun. How long was that one? Like 50-something episodes? Have you seen the new Transformers movie? No. I don't even know what year the newest movie I've seen is. It's probably like over 10 years ago. So YouTube law, no one checks the description. Yeah, I think the statistics say that it's like less than 1% of people read the description. If you think the Bobby Fish promo is bad, you look up the Lex Luger promo for a Super Bowl Saturday, I think it is. Oh, well, I know that one. That one's a legendary one. But the Bobby Fish promo wasn't bad. It was an okay promo. It wasn't anything too special. But I wouldn't call it a bad promo, though. It was that the crowd was already dead because it was a bad segment. You know, they were 10 minutes into a segment that should have gone 5 minutes. And it went like 5 more minutes after Bobby Fish stopped talking because more people interrupted. It was nuts. It went almost 20 minutes. It was a very raw opening to Impact. Tempted to blame YouTube people for not reading the description. The way they, or YouTube for people not reading the description. The way they collapse it makes it easy to forget about. I can kind of see that. But even before they made it how it works now, people didn't really read it. I blame my attention span. I mean, yeah. Raw opening when they needed to cook it first. True. Hey, is the opening to Raw good yet? I've only watched like a few episodes of Triple H Raw, and it is better, but like, I know it's been changing a lot. I like whenever I tune into a WWE pay-per-view now, and the camera work is like 1,000,000 times better. The live editing and the camera work is way, way better. It reminds me more of how it was in the 80s, which was just so much more watchable. It's not just constant zooms and camera cuts now, which I always hated. So I really enjoyed the last 2 WWE pay-per-views that I watched. Not that they were usually bad. They weren't usually bad. But just, they're so much more watchable now. Hey, Kid Kingpin. I saw your most recent Deadlock Retro Sync. It was really good. I think I commented on it? I'm pretty sure I commented on it. You were playing Wrestling Empire today, and Matt Dickey asked me to be fake Donald Trump, and I died after 2 exploding barbed wire death matches. I believe it. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Melanie. I appreciate that. Everybody go follow her. We did a fun stream of Supermarket Simulator together over on Twitch. Let me heart that. Buffering heavily on your end? I'm not getting any notifications on my end of any, like, issues with the stream health. It says stream is extremely healthy. What is it? Stream is excellent. Stream is healthy. Yeah, so I don't know what that's all about. Why do I have a shopping page on my stream thing? Tag products. Help viewers shop your stream and discover something new? No, thank you. I think YouTube is trying to convince me to sell you merch or something. You did. Yes, you did. Terry Funk was awesome, which he was. Yeah, Terry Funk is awesome. Oh, right. It was the Shotgun Saturday Night episode 3. That's what it was. I always think about that promo. Can I get a mug that says MBD? I should sell one that says MBD. MBD killed my dog, and that MDB gave me. Well, MBD is my evil twin, who I've never met, and I'm not convinced exists. Sorry for the accent. My French keyboard messes things up. Oh, it's okay. If you live in Canada, then by default, if you accidentally hit Shift Control, it switches your keyboard to French Canadian. And that confuses so many people here because your question mark becomes an E with an accent over it. And a lot of people, they activate that by accident doing the Shift Control thing because, you know, they'll go to hit Shift and their finger will hit both and they won't notice. And then they don't know how to turn it off because they don't know how they turned it on. That's a really common problem people run into in Canada. Love Mah-Dry-Bread. He's my favorite. God damn it. Mah-Dry-Bread is my third evil twin. Like the Super Saiyan Densetsu Vegeta, I don't want to attack stance. Do you still have Nappa's broken jaw? I don't know if I still have the picture. Hold on, let me check. If I go pictures, video, thumbnail, storage, do I have Super Saiyan Densetsu thumbnails in here? I do. Ah, it wasn't Nappa. I got the I have dislocated jaw Raccoon. That's his name. Here, let me get this on screen for you. Oh my god, this whole thumbnail is amazing. Oh, this thumbnail is so good. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna clip part of it. And save that here. Oh my god, I still have like all the old assets for that? Oh my god, I do still have all the old assets for that. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me get this on screen. I should put this in my memes folder. Hold on. Is it this one? Yes. Yes, it is. This is a screen cap from Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Densetsu. But Frieza is waiting for the balls. And his eyes are like cross-eyed inwards and his jaw is dislocated. I think he was getting ready for his mouth beam. That's what that's all about. I don't even know where to put this. Where do I put this image? There's like no room for it. Here we go. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I'll put that in the folder. There we go. Super Saiyan Densetsu is a national treasure. Make that international treasure. It is. It's a fun game for as hard as it is, but it's also really funny in so many unintentional ways. But Freeze is waiting for the balls. I love when Raditz calls you a dickhead. That was great. Have you seen the big green dub? Yeah. I see parachutes. They'll be okay. So many good moments from that dub. Just making shit up. Fucking Tien gets his arm fucking chopped off. You just wait till this grows back. Man, sorry. My I put some pressure on my finger. My left index finger. I've got a scar on that finger that causes pain every once in a while. I got a cut on that finger, like, I don't know, 5-6 months ago with a kitchen knife along the side of my left index finger. It's still got a very hard to see scar. It's like mostly healed. You pretty much can't see it anymore. But every once in a blue moon when I put pressure on that spot of my finger, it hurts. How do you cut an arm off with a punch? It was like a chop. I don't know if parachutes existed in the era Dragon Ball pretends to be set in. I'm fairly sure that parachutes existed because I think that the Red Ribbon Army used them in Dragon Ball. However, that said, they didn't draw any parachutes in the scene where the newscopters got blown up. So Tien says, like, I can see parachutes. They'll be okay. Well, the audience doesn't see the parachutes. Forgot about the Red Ribbon Army. Yeah, I think they had parachutes, but like I don't really remember 100%. I mean, Dragon Ball's got like cars and stuff. So It's relatively modern. I mean, the oldest era it could be is like turn of the century, just based on the technology in it. What's like the newest age technology that's not like fantasy in Dragon Ball? That's a good question. When I say like fantasy, you know, like there's like androids and stuff, and like, yeah, some are from the future, but some are from the present. Like, obviously we don't have that, but when it comes to like what technology you would see in like a town, well, Capsule Corp, so that makes everything so hard to place, because Capsule Corp is way more future tech than anything we have now. Yeah, they have flying cars, that's true. It's weird. They have, like, future tech, but then they also seem like a little bit behind in technology in some ways. Like, the ground cars all look like a very old style, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, they use normal guns and stuff, yeah. They use at least World War II era guns, because I know that they have SMGs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure plastics exist in Dragon Ball. Plastics got used in widespread household use around, like, turn of the century, maybe a little bit after, like 1910, I want to say, is when, like, household plasticware became a thing. Although I don't think it was really popular till later. It depends on what country, of course. You know, like, United States was using household plastics before a lot of countries. They don't have portable phones until the new movie, that's true. They had walkie-talkies, but, you know, radios have existed for quite a while. SMG, so much gun, I'm happy you remember those references. That was a Payday reference. I mean, not a reference to something in Payday, it was a reference to one of my streams of Payday. Imagine if it cut away from Nappa and Krillin and said, "Oh my god, Chotsu actually defeated Nappa for good by kicking him in the balls. We're saved." Credits roll. Yeah, that feels like a fucking big green dub kind of thing. Is just cut away, show nobody's mouth, and have the voice actor be like, "Whoa, it's a good thing that everybody's okay and we won the day," because they don't want to draw anything new. Oh my god. Okay. I remember in the Big Green dub, there's this insane moment early on when Gohan is stranded on some giant pillar thing by Piccolo when he's getting trained by Piccolo. He wakes up to find that there's apples all around him, and it's Piccolo in his sleep dropped apples around him so he could eat. And he thinks to himself, like, huh, there's no apple tree around, and there's like a thought bubble above his head of an apple tree. In the Big Green dub, they censored the thought bubble of an apple tree. They, like, just drew the background and like, covered out the thought bubble so it doesn't pop up. They redrew that so that there's no thought bubble. Why? Of all the things that they censored or changed to make it more kid-friendly, they got rid of a thought bubble of an apple tree. Dubs can get away with a lot when their target audience is kids. Watching the Digimon dub with attention to that stuff is way different than watching without. Yeah, I imagine. Could relate to the Bible? Oh, Jesus, do you think that's why they did that? Because I know that one of the things they tried to do is take out any reference to religion. Same birthday as Bilbo and Frodo. Huh. Apples are too risque. That's true. Why'd you go through the effort to censor apples? Is freaking America? Well, the Big Green dub was Canadian. The earliest dubs of in English of Dragon Ball, the earliest several dubs were done in Canada, but they were for the North American market. It was cheaper to have them done in Canada, though, so that's why they got done in Canada. In fact, the Vegeta voice in English that everybody knows now, the reason why he sounded so different in the early episodes is because he was trying to imitate the prior dub's voice, which was more shrill, before kind of settling on his own thing as the series went on. Yeah, Hiffle was the censored version of Hell, obviously. But did they censor Hell in Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, they made a Hiffle, Home for Infinite Losers. But it's still Hell. You're from Canada, right? Yeah. But, like, I didn't grow up with the big green dub. I grew up with, like, just... Well, the original Dragon Ball Z that I saw had no subtitles, and it was Japanese. And it was sent to me by my uncle. He sent me VHS tapes of the Ginyu Force in Japanese with no subs, just taped off TV. And he also sent me a VHS of, I think it was called Hunt for the Blood Rubies, which was the pilot episode for the original Dragon Ball before it was called Dragon Ball. And it's essentially like the first 3 episodes of Dragon Ball, but with its own animation and characters and names and stuff. I remember that being really good. I watched that a lot as a kid. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. Do you know Taka from DBZA? I mean, I know DBZA. I've been watching that since, like, high school. I know who Takahata is, but I don't know him personally. You remember thinking Dragon Ball came out after Dragon Ball Z because of American Toonami? Oh, that makes sense. I saw Dragon Ball after Dragon Ball Z, but I understood that Dragon Ball existed first. Yeah, I know in the EU, ninjas were deemed to be too violent, so they were Teenage Mutant Ninja Heroes. Yeah, which is ridiculous. Do you know any of the NL boys personally? Yeah, I know Johnny and Jericho. Me and Jericho talk sometimes, once in a blue moon. And me and Johnny have talked a little bit. Johnny comes to the streams sometimes if I'm streaming a wrestling game on Twitch. What's your favorite anime? Probably Ranma 1/2. I'm also a big fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, and obviously Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And I've seen GT. I'm not going to say I'm a fan of GT, but I've seen GT. I haven't seen all of GT. I saw at least the first half, but good God, GT. You know, I've still never got an answer to this question. I bet you there's some canonical answer to it, but how does the first episode of GT start with Emperor Pilaf climbing up to Kami's lookout to discover the Black Star Dragon Balls, or the Black Star Dragon Balls, which no one ever brought up before, like, in the series? Because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm fairly certain that in the timeline, by the time of GT, Emperor Pilaf is fucking dead. Like, he's for sure dead, right? Apparently, Goku brought the power pole back to the lookout, so Pilaf had something to climb. I know that, but isn't Pilaf fucking dead? I'm like 100% sure Pilaf is dead. Would you ever do a pay-per-view sim with the NL guys? If they wanted me to, but they need to, like, you know, I would need to be invited, because they don't usually just, like, invite random people to their pay-per-view sims, you know? Like, they don't really have guests, they just have the boys. You know, they got, like, LT and Slip and Duel and Adam and Johnny and... Ooh, can I name them all? Blake and Jericho. And what am I at? I'm at like 7 right now. There's like 10 or 11 of them. I think I'm missing some obvious ones. Oh, Dino. Do we count Caveman? Does Caveman count? Man, I remember watching Caveman back, like, way back in the day. I remember the origin of Lucha Nash. Wow, that's crazy. Does the Dark Order count as members of NL? Or does NL just count as members of the Dark Order? I know canonically, all of NL are number 69 of the Dark Order. That's canon. Uno said so. Shouldn't Pilaf be dead by then? I'm fairly sure that Pilaf got killed. Right? Look, Earth got blown up before, didn't it? And then they just brought back the good people? Why would Pilaf come back? Am I misremembering something? Sprite, damn it, I knew I was forgetting someone. I got Slip, though. Yeah, I didn't get Sprite, that's right. Is that the only one of the NL boys I missed? I think I got everybody else. I think I got everybody else. Earth got unblown up, so Pilaf came back. Oh, I know it got unblown up, but I thought they only revived the good people. Wasn't that a thing at some point? That is true. If Dark Order win the tag belts and it's Freebird rule, then NL are tag champs. Pilaf was not harmless. In Dragon Ball, he nearly killed the entire crew on one of the first episodes. He just tried to cook them alive in a sunroof. In like a prison with a sunroof. He was an evil motherfucker. Yeah. In Dragon Ball, Emperor Pilaf is resurrected by the Dragon Balls after a wish that brings back everyone on Earth except for those who are evil. This implies Pilaf is not truly evil despite his intentions. I don't get that, though. How can Pilaf not be evil? Pilaf explicitly tried to murder innocent people several times. I think in GT, they just wanted to try and bring back a lot of people from original Dragon Ball. And they're like, oh, Pilaf, how cool would it be if Pilaf showed up? And they didn't consider that Pilaf is fucking dead. Can I beat team training with only goddamn Pilaf? I don't think Pilaf is a usable fighter. I was gonna say Pokemon. I don't think he's a usable fighter in that game because he's one of the gym leaders. How's Vegeta not evil? Vegeta is evil. That's why he didn't get his body back after he died going Majin. When he went Majin and blew himself up to fight Boo, he didn't get his body back and he was sent to hell. He was only pardoned because he was part of the rescue team to, like, save the galaxy. So he got, like, a pardon for that and was given his body back. But he did get sent to hell because he was deemed evil. I mean, in fairness, like, Vegeta's blown up whole planets. Vegeta's an evil motherfucker. I get that he had a redemption arc and everything, but, like, even with his redemption and everything, between blowing up all those planets and killing all those innocent people and then going Majin and killing even more innocent people, he was sent straight to hell. As I said earlier, I think Pilaf just went the way of Launch. He never died outside of the planet exploding, so he just kind of disappeared from the plot. Yeah. Launch came back at some point, right? Name a wrestler who you've watched a lot of matches of and you can't name any of their moves. I'll start first. Alex Reynolds. That's a good pick, but I can name some of his moves. He does a moonsault. He does a jumping back, like spinning back elbow. He's got that finishing sequence that he does with John Silver. What is it? They got like a sequence they do with the German suplex and the float over into the jackknife and stuff. Launch never returned in the manga. That's what I tend to cite for these things. Oh, fair. If she did appear again, that's an anime exclusive. See, that's the thing, is like that line about bringing people back, but only the not evil ones, that might have been an anime thing. I don't know, because I didn't read the manga, so I don't know the version differences, you know? Forgot his finish, but I know of him. Oh, Lance Archer? Oh, his finish is the blackout. It's like, he gets a guy up like he's gonna do the Razor's Edge, but they're facing forward instead of backward, and he flips them over so that they land on their back, like they do a front flip and down. It's really cool. Did you know a singular of manga is mango? I mean, it probably isn't, but I'm gonna call it that from now on. Give me a few minutes. I have the manga right behind me. I can confirm if the only good people caveat is in there. There you go. Yeah, check that out. Chat, does anybody remember when the wish was made for only good people to come back? Like, which Earth destruction was this? Because, you know, there's been a few times where, like, a bunch of people died and a mass revive event had to happen. Does anyone know which one we're talking about here? Because I'm assuming this is like the Super Boo saga kind of thing, you know? Or the Kid Boo or whatever. Post Boo? I think. Because Boo blew up Earth, right? What about Wheeler Yuta? I love Wheeler Yuta. Yeah, I think it's like during Kid Boo. Yeah. Which destruction of Earthline? I know, right? Dragon Ball. Boo during Kid Boo arc. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I'm pretty sure Kid Boo blew up the Earth. It was either Kid Boo or Super Boo. Sorry, I opened my phone and it started, like, auto-playing. Started auto-playing Maven talking to Chris Van Vliet. Boo blew up the Earth immediately after his appearance. Oh, like Kid Boo? Yeah. Is this a Hangout stream, or do you have planned games? So far, it's just a Hangout stream, but, like, I might play games. I don't know. Got the line. Vegeta says, resurrect everyone who died since the day of the tournament except the bad guys. So everyone who died since the day of the tournament except the bad guys. Well, if Pilaf... Oh, God, that has so many weird implications. Okay, so, since the day of the tournament... Okay, so the world blew up days after the tournament, I guess. Yeah, because there was because the only real time passage there was, like, Hyperbaric Time Chamber and what Goku and Vegeta were bopping around fighting Janemba and Hell. So, revive everyone the Magen's killed, but don't revive the bad guys that died. But the Earth blew up, which presumably killed everybody. But it must just mean the bad guys you don't bring back are like Spopovich and stuff, right? Because if he really means bring back the whole Earth and the people on it except the bad guys, does that mean that there are no evil people left on the whole planet? But that wouldn't revive the ones Vegeta killed when he turned Majin. Well, he said since the day of the tournament, so I'm guessing that includes the day of the tournament, which is when Vegeta killed all those people in the stands. The Earth blew up, everyone was fine, I saw their parachutes. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Majin Vegeta was during the tournament. Because the tournament never ended. It just, like, because partway through the tournament, Vegeta went Majin and shot a bunch of people in the stands and stuff. Imagine Todd Grisham commentary for Dragon Ball. Oh, God. I love immediately that you're clearly referencing when Christian returned to WWE. You just sounded so unenthused. It's Christian. It's like, dude hasn't been here in like 5 years. He comes out to like interrupt a shitty comedy segment with Jack Swagger. His return sucked so bad. I liked his ECW run, but his return segment was not good, and it's not his fault. Maybe Pilaf was coincidentally off the planet at the time. Maybe. He was just in space for funsies at the time. The Earth blew up, but my Quagsire has the damp ability, so it failed. Damn, why didn't anyone with damp just fight Kid Buu? Maybe it's only bad guys Vegeta knows and considers evil. Vegeta doesn't know about Pilaf. See, we're getting into headcanon at that point. I don't know if we can rely on that. Or maybe JT makes no sense. You know what? I think you're onto something. Oh, God, you remember that one Vegeta line? It must have been a big green dub one, but I don't know for sure. Was it, your father was an average fighter, but he was a brilliant scientist? And then we get the episode of Bardock in which he is not a scientist. I mean, I understand calling him an average fighter. He was a low-ranked fighter, but, like, I don't know. I feel like we saw from the Bardock episode that he was a pretty good fighter. He was considered low rank, though. Yeah, Mr. Satan would have stopped the world's destruction if he didn't have that stomachache. Stream WoW, get more people to sign the guild charter? I can't. Can't stream private servers of WoW. Blizzard tries to ID claim your channel. Or not even ID claim, they try and copyright strike you. Bardock was written to be a scientist in the manga, so that's what the anime line was based off of. Ah, I see. I'm happy that was retconned, because the Bardock episode, the original Bardock stuff, is like top-tier Dragon Ball for me. And then they completely ruined it later down the line when they made it so that Bardock went back in time and really became the first Super Saiyan. I hated that so much. Just annihilated his whole character arc's dramatic moral and and like redemption arc and everything. Just ruined. Remember Super Android 13? Yes. Although I don't think I saw the movie he was in. I know of him better than I know him. Don't worry, that's not canon. Well, I think they made all of the movies not canon, and also GT not canon. They made a lot of things not canon. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Happy B-Day. Didn't that also brought Nappa back? Well, he said, but the evil ones, so no. And plus, they said since the day of the tournament. Nappa was dead way before that. Nappa's already in hell. That's confirmed. Nappa and Raditz are both in hell. They're seen in like a filler episode, I think. Bardock becoming Super Saiyan is one of those weird things when it comes to canon. It adds a non-canon addition to a non-canon story. Does that double negative make it canon? I mean... Okay, is all of Bardock non-canon now, or just that, like, addition? I don't even know. Because I thought that only the movies were made non-canon, and I thought that the Bardock episode was like a TV movie or something. Are those non-canon as well? Had you had a look at Classic WoW? I think they're up to Wrath of the Lich King or Kata. I don't play Classic WoW. I used to for a bit. It was okay, but then they just accelerated the XP a bunch, and Blizzard shat it up, and there's bots all over, and you know, Blizzard did the same thing Blizzard did to retail WoW, which is make it bad over time. So I just play private servers. Filler episode about Hell, that's a good sign of the show. There was several episodes in Hell. There was a movie in Hell, too, because I think that Hell is where Janemba was. If I remember right, the entire Janemba thing happens during the events of Super Boo's rampage on Earth. That's what Goku and Vegeta are up to when Super Boo is like rampaging through Earth. Is Goku and Vegeta are both in Hell fighting Janemba. The old Bardock stuff is non-canon. In DB Super, Bardock is a character with past events, and none of his old stuff, headband, dead friends, psychic powers, are in there. Aw, that's really lame. He's a character in past events. What do you mean by that? Wasn't Janemba a janitor? I think it's something like that. I don't remember the history of Janemba anymore. I remember that he was like a big yellow fat dude, and then he became like a red and pink skinny dude. As in, you only see Bardock in flashbacks. Oh, okay. I saw the new design for Bardock in Super, and he does not look nearly as interesting as, like, old Bardock. He's not around in the present day for obvious reasons. He died. Yeah, I figured he probably died. I assume that the modern canon still takes into account that, like, Planet Vegeta was blown up by Frieza, right? Hope you're having a good one. I haven't caught you stream in a while. Last time was when was the Almighty Midian. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think Evil Juice went on Janemba and he became bad. That's right, yeah. Was he the one who was turning people into jelly beans? I feel like Janemba and Boo, like Fat Boo, had a lot of crossover. He was still the only fighter opposing Frieza at the time of Planet Vegeta's destruction. Okay, so they kept that in canon at least. Janemba was a janitor who got covered in hell juice after the soul processor broke. That's right. He got, like, flooded with the souls of evil people. He got, like, he was overflowing with, like, Hitler and Mussolini and became all evil and fat and turned people into jelly beans. That's what happens when you're all full of Mussolini. There's no telling if he actually went to live past to become a Super Saiyan. Yeah, I guess if he's just seen in some flashbacks now, then there's probably a lot of mystery that could get filled in later with him. Hey, Lynn Sneakers. Getting sick or something? Oh, that sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Didn't Hitler fight Trunks and Goten? Yeah, I think that was one of the movies. So I guess that's not canon anymore. Have you played the original Baldur's Gate games? Yes. I played the first one. Not all the way through. I played like a few hours of the first one. That was like high school. Hi, thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. Dragon Ball movies are wild? Yeah. That is the best spelling of Mussolini I've ever seen. Planning on playing Yakuza anytime soon? I love that I know exactly who you're talking about when you say that. You know the rules. I can't answer when and I can't answer soon, but I might at some point. I love Yakuza. I played a bunch of Like a Dragon on the Steam Deck a couple years ago when I was having my health issues. That game was super fun. I didn't beat it. I played a lot, but those games are also very long. If I were to play it again, though, I think I'd just play it on the show, fresh file. Plus, that game doesn't have Steam cloud saves, which is so weird. Stream some Dragon Ball? Not in the mood. OG Yakuzas are better than the new ones? I wouldn't know. I started with Yakuza 0, and I really like that game. Can Raccoon learn Crunch in team training? He should. I mean, look at how wide he can open his mouth. And I can guarantee he's at least part dark type, evil motherfucker. Probably dark fighting. I don't know. Don't like how they turn new Yakuza games into Persona knockoffs? I haven't played Persona, so I can't really judge. The Like a Dragon era ones are Garbo? Oh, are we counting just straight up Yakuza Like a Dragon, the RPG one? Because I really like that one. That game's fun. That's a really fun spin-off. Hey, isn't Samoa Joe going to be in the next Like a Dragon game? Fun fact, lots of the movies have weird knockoffs of whatever arc was airing. Janemba's like Boo, Cooler's like Frieza, Turles is like Saiyan. Yeah, you know what? That's true. Is that when the Turles movie came out? Was during the Saiyan arc? I didn't even know that. I've never even thought about that. Like, when in the timeline does the Turles thing happen? I don't remember. What was Turles' thing again? He ate from like a tree of forbidden fruit? And he just coincidentally happens to look like Goku? Lord Slug was out around the time they went to Namek. I think I remember that. It was before they left for Namek? Is that right? I don't remember if Lord Slug took place on Earth or not. I'm pretty sure that Frieza soldiers exist in that movie. I remember the Lord Slug movie rocked, but I haven't seen it in a really long time. I remember the fight scenes in the Lord Slug movie were really good. Because, like, some of the Dragon Ball movies were way more violent than the other ones, and I seem to remember the Lord Slug one was pretty violent. It was before Goku went Super Saiyan. Have you seen the Malaysian dub? Yeah. Not like the whole thing or anything. I'm happy you've been finding YouTube fun. Lord Slug took place on Earth, but it doesn't make sense as to why the warriors were there and healthy instead of going to Namek and half dead. Oh, you know what? Yeah, weren't, like, Tien and them alive for that movie? I think they were alive. How do you feel about Stardew? Stardew rocks. I got a playthrough of it on the channel. I gotta get back to it. It's just Lucy's never free. Okada and Naito were in Yakuza 6. Yeah, there was a bunch of wrestlers in 6. I'm pretty sure Toru Yano's in it, too. Ever played Yellow? Like Pokemon Yellow? Yes. Oh man, this pain in my finger really fucking sucks right now. It only hurts like once a month. I don't know what makes it act up. Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, I played tons of that growing up. And I've played it on the show. Let's discuss best Stardew Valley spouse option. I mean, I haven't, like, married all of them, so I wouldn't know, but it's been a long time since I played. Who's the chick with the purple hair? Her. Broly movie was in a similar way where Gohan and Goku should have always been in Super Saiyan form for their cell training, but they were in base form for most of the parts leading up to Broly. Huh. Abigail, that's the name. You need to try the Crystal Clear. I think it's called ROM hack. I'm going to assume you meant the ROM hack called Crystal Clear. Yes, I know about that. Yeah, I think there's 2 Broly movies. Added Janemba pick to the pre-stream pick? Eh. It's not funny enough to be on screen. Man, can we make it illegal for my finger to hurt this much? There are 4 Broly movies? Wow. Only the most recent one is canon. That's interesting. Is the canon one like a retelling of the Broly story then? Goku and Vegeta were never dead at the same time, so yeah, they were. Goku was dead when he went to the tournament. That Vegeta died later the same day. Goku was just on a day trip to Earth because he was allowed one. Alright, anyone asking if I tried ROM hacks for Pokemon games? Unless this Dragon Ball Z team training, the answer is no. I have not played. Any ideas for my first Pokemon Crystal run? I don't know. Just whatever seems fun to you. Famous Nancy Drew Let's Player, Big League MDB. Thank you, thank you. It's now illegal for your finger to hurt this much. Thank you. I hope that my finger gets arrested. Have you seen a Thomas the Tank Engine Skyrim mod? Yes, I have. Hey, has anyone played that multiplayer Skyrim mod? Is that, like, stable and good yet? Does anyone know? Want more 7 Days to Die and Nancy Drew shenanigans. Both will occur. And that's a promise. I would never break a promise. Best Skyrim mod will forever be Posh Mud Crabs. I can agree with that. It's that and Macho Man Randy Savage Dragons. That's pretty great, too. Played it a few years back, wasn't very stable. That's always what I hear. I wonder if it's stable now. I don't know if it's like still in active development or what. Yeah, Macho Dragon Randy Savage is also excellent. Played 60 hours save with your wife, and we had fairly minimal crashes. Okay. Maybe it's gotten better over the years. Your finger's being arrested. Unfortunately, due to budget cuts, the officers have to hitch a ride with Canada Post, and they'll be here between 2 days and never. Damn. Swearing mud crabs? Sunset Overdrive or Borderlands? I've never played Sunset Overdrive. I feel like I heard the name a million years ago, and it's like a distant memory. I really like the gameplay loop in Borderlands 2, and probably 1, because I think it plays the same. I don't know about 3. I hate most of the characters in Borderlands 2. See, here's the thing about Borderlands. The writing is really awful and has basically always been really awful, but Handsome Jack got incredibly popular because the voice actor did an astonishingly good job with dialogue that's awful coming out of anyone else's mouth. And then they got obsessed with trying to make more Handsome Jack because it was the only time they wrote a character that like really worked. At least a villain that really worked. Like, it's the only time their humor worked is with Handsome Jack. So what they instead ended up having is a million really insufferable characters because they haven't been able to recapture the magic of what was essentially just a very good voice actor. He turned chicken shit into chicken salad. Now, the gameplay of Borderlands is quite good. If not for our several outstanding video projects, I would suggest we play more Borderlands games for the channel. The stories are hot trash, but the gameplay loops is fun. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it, too. Borderlands 3 has slightly better gameplay and significantly more insufferable writing. I remember there was a character, I think it was Tiny Tina in Borderlands 2, that was so unbelievably annoying that when she was on screen, I would go into the settings and turn off the speech volume so I could just read her dialogue instead. I've never had to do that in a video game before, but she was genuinely so fucking annoying. And, like, the gag is supposed to be like, oh, she's really annoying. But, like, no, you didn't make her funny annoying. She's just annoying. And she's required for the main story. And yeah, I would be up for more Borderlands. There are probably more outstanding video projects to go back to first. But, yeah, I would be interested in playing more Borderlands, because it is fun. I like Tiny Tina. Sorry, I can't handle Tiny Tina. Would you believe that the Borderlands movie, which has Tiny Tina as a main cast member, was bad? Crazy to think. Yeah, that's a hard no for me. You couldn't pay me to watch that. If somebody donates $500+, I will watch the Borderlands movie. Off air. And I'm not going to say how much of it I'll watch. I'll watch at least 1 minute of it. I mean, she's probably not in the credits, right? I can probably just skip to the credits and watch a little bit of that. Double that 500 and I'll also watch it. Donate $500 and I will say that I watched the Borderlands movie, and whenever people ask me for my favorite moments from it, I'll just start telling them my favorite moments from Kung Pow, because I'll watch that instead. I could probably do like 50 quotes from Kung Pow despite having not seen the movie, because every time a clip of it comes up, I watch it 50 times because it's really funny. I do need to actually watch the movie, though, because seriously, every time I watch a clip, it's very funny. And the jokes are so densely packed in. Like, I finally saw the clip for, like, that's a lot of nuts. But, like, right before that, when the dude's walking into the store, there's a bunch of kids outside playing, and if you listen carefully, their dialogue is just them laughing and saying, "We're children, we're children!" Then, like, a green screen hand comes up from the bottom of the frame to make it look like the guy is, like, answering his phone or something. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, at least Roaming Sigourney from Deadly Premonition, like, yeah, she's supposed to be kind of annoying, but she's also, like, an endearing and interesting character with a mystery that you want to learn more about. Tiny Tina just makes you want to uninstall the game. Chat, this man told me he'd watch Kung Pow if I watched the Rem Lazar episode of Best of the Worst, which I did. This man still hasn't watched Kung Pow yet. Hold on. I think I have it now. Let me check. What folder would I put this in? You know what? It's probably on the storage drive. Other video storage? No. I'm like 99% sure I have this somewhere. Where is it? I was certain I had the movie. Huh. Well, I can't find it right now, but I think... Downloads folder? I don't think it is. I always categorize things. Oh shit, no, you're right! Downloads, Kung Pow, Enter the Fist. 720p English. Here's the video file. 1 hour, 21 minutes, 22 seconds. MP4, hell yeah! It was downloaded around December 8th of 2023. Why do you know this? Hold on, let me check. Properties, details. December 7th, 2023 at 6:19 p.m. I mean, it was legally purchased. Yeah! I downloaded the DVD that I purchased. Well, I found it. Maybe that's what I have to do for my birthday. Watch Kung Pow. And then I gotta message you, and I've gotta message Truth, because you've both been telling me to watch Kung Pow for years. You sent me a message on the 8th saying you legally purchased it. Oh, perfect. God, I gotta rewatch that Rem Lazar episode of Best of the Worst. I am like a year behind on Best of the Worst. I've been meaning to marathon through for a while, because I love that show. God, that Rem Lazar episode was so good, too. Isn't that also the one that had, like, danger at the crossing, preventing tragedy, or whatever it's called? It's just a whole safety video about not having your school bus park on train tracks. No, don't go watch Rem Lazar again. Not before Kung Pow. Okay, fair. You can have Rem Lazar as dessert. Okay. You can't only eat dessert, though. I feel like Kung Pow is also going to be dessert. It's not even like I'm dragging my feet on it because, like, I don't think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to find it hilarious because every clip I've seen of it is hilarious. And I love the concept of the movie. How it's like a dude took an old 70s kung fu movie and he green screened himself into it and made a whole new plot out of it. I love that concept. That's, like, really fascinating. Because, like, I get to enjoy it both for being a funny movie and being what it is, but I also get to enjoy it on the level of, like, this is, I get to enjoy it on the level of, like, the technical aspects of how it was actually made and edited and everything, you know? Thoughts on Stanley Parable? Oh, it's a funny game. Did you see they're making a new Fatal Fury game? No, I didn't. Which one was Fatal Fury again? Was that one of the SNK fighters? I used to play King of Fighter. Thoughts on the upcoming Metal Gear 3 Solid remake? Oh, I didn't know there was one. Or Metal Gear Solid 3, sorry. Said that wrong. Oh, Fatal Fury. Yeah. Mark of the Wolf. Yeah, I played that one. That was a good game on Neo Geo. Wish they had remake Deadly Premonition? If I remember right, they don't have the rights to it. Well, no, they must have got it back in some way. Because for a while, I know that Swery didn't have the rights to it anymore. Or was it D4 that he doesn't have the rights to anymore? I don't remember. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Deadly Premonition needs a remake. I wouldn't mind a re-release that runs better, but it doesn't need a remake. Look, the director's cut already added new cutscenes to the game, and the game totally didn't need them. D4? Yeah, D4 is never going to get finished. Because he doesn't own the rights to it, the studio does, who he's working for at the time, and he doesn't work there anymore, so it's just never going to get finished. That's a shame. I think that's kind of why they tried to wrap up the plot of D4 a little bit in Deadly Premonition 2, just because he knew that there's no other possible way for people to get any closure on that game. FK in the coffee. I am drinking a coffee right now. I'm almost done. Ever played Twisted Metal? I played like a little bit of the PlayStation 1 as a kid. I thought it was cool. I know that Samoa Joe voices the clown dude in some versions of Twisted Metal. D4, yeah, Dark Dreams Don't Die. It's like kind of like a point-and-click adventure that Swery made, the same guy who did Deadly Premonition. But it was going to be released episodically, but episode 1 came out, and then they like cut his funding, and it just stopped. Samoa who? Samoa Joe. Pro wrestler. He's awesome. He also voice acts in a lot of games and TV and stuff. But he is a world-class pro wrestler. He's been like one of the best wrestlers in the world for a good 10 years now. Or sorry, 10 years? 20 years. He's awesome. Think you'll be on WoW later? Still gotta sign the guild chart, that's right. Yeah, you do. I could at least pop on later, yeah. How long have I been streaming? Hour and a half, that's not bad. I should stretch out a little. Let me stand up and stretch. I'll still be on mic. And bring that mic up to me. I only know about wrestling what MDB has told me. Ah. It's my favorite Nancy Drew Let's Player. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Man, it's so hot and humid and overcast today. I think the feels like is 31. The humidity looks like it's at least 80, but I would need to check the weather app to see. Gotta do more Nancy Drew games? Yeah, that's the plan. I will, for sure. Oh man, I need this stretch bad. What do you think about AEW? I dropped off last year, wondering if it's worth jumping back into. Oh, I haven't been able to catch up lately because I've been so busy with other things. But every time I see it, it's really good. I hear that their most recent pay-per-view was, like, really fucking amazing. But I've only seen some clips, so... Did you ever try Avatar's Frontier of Pandora? Never even heard of it. Hope he does Deadly Premonition 3. Yeah, I would love to see that. I don't think it's going to happen. I feel like Deadly Premonition 2 really tried to wrap up the story so that there wouldn't be a sequel or a prequel. I mean, Deadly Premonition 2 is a sequel and a prequel because it takes place between two different timelines. One is after the first game and one is before. The majority of the game is a prequel. Why do I feel Suki not communicating is part of the bottleneck for new Nancy Drew LPs? It's not. I was talking to Suki today. There is no Nancy Drew bottleneck right now. It's just about, like, finding the right time. I have, like, a million things going on. So many plans, so many things to do, so much to catch up with. It's the James Cameron avatar. See, that's good to specify. Game made by Ubisoft. Looks amazing. I didn't watch James Cameron's Avatar. I never had any interest in it. My understanding is it was Space Dances with Wolves. I understand the plot. It's just not interesting to me. Enjoyed watching you play Deadly Premonition 2, but I think the first will be your favorite between them. Yeah, I like the first one more as well. I do like the second game, but I still like the first one more. When will we see what Nancy drew? Hope she's good drawing. You know the rules. Can't answer when, can't answer soon. South Park called it Dances with Smurfs. I mean, I guess they are blue. Ubisoft, aka Evil Incorporated? No, that's EA. They're both evil, please. Feel so bad for, like, hardcore Sims fans that their favorite property is held hostage by EA. I like Sims a lot, but I'm not one of those people who, like, need to play Sims constantly and they get every new DLC. It's a shame that Sims is owned by EA, though, because EA is awful. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday. Tend to have one of your videos playing in the background while I go about my day. So instinctively, you've become part of my life. Take care and keep being awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me hit the thing. There we go. Put a heart on it. Love The Sims, but EA is great. Yeah, EA is awful. Just awful business practices. Evil Associated? Yeah. Gave up on the fourth Sims after 4 months after it came out, saved so much money on DLC. That's one way to look at it. I thought Sims 4 was fun, but yeah, I haven't played it in forever. Activision Blizzard also sucks. I agree. Fuck Blizzard. Never played Sims? I like the Sims games. The spin-offs aren't usually very good, but the main series is good. I remember the medieval Sims game was pretty crap. Cool concept, kind of a crap game. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down. You liked medieval Sims? I don't know, I felt like it was so... I don't know, I don't feel like there's a whole lot of effort put in. Sims Castaway is a hidden gem? I forgot about that game. Got repetitive quick? Yeah. Your favorite Sims is Sims Medieval? Oh. Opinion on Hearts of Iron 4. Great game. I've done many video on it back in the day. Haven't played it in forever, though. Just because, I feel like Victoria 3 scratches the same itch for me, but does a way better job. I'm not as into pure war games, and at the end of the day, Hearts of Iron 4 is a pure war game. Victoria 3 is more what I'm into. Victoria 2 is also awesome, but they're very different games. Opinion on Final Fantasy series. I played Final Fantasy 1 through 8, and they were good. Most of them are good. Final Fantasy 2 kind of sucks. And I played some Crystal Chronicles on DS, which was just kind of okay. And I played Final Fantasy Tactics, which is awesome. In fact, I did a full Let's Play of Tactics GBA version. I did a full playthrough of that on YouTube. Is Guild 3 any good yet? I've heard it's pretty crap. It's been kind of crap every time I've tuned into it, and I've heard it has not gotten better. Thoughts on CK2 versus CK3? I don't know, both are awesome. CK3 is much easier to learn. They didn't dumb it down, it's just easier to learn. Because they have like a better tutorial, better tooltip systems. The game's better about presenting you information when things happen, which is really important. Wasn't it you I heard saying Final Fantasy Tactics was good? Yeah, awesome games. The DS one is really good as well. Opinion on What a Geek? That guy sucks. Have you been traumatized by Subnautica yet? I like Subnautica. It's good. What's CK? Crusader Kings. So zen after a hard day. Oh, hey, Spiffing Brit. How's it going? Long time no talk. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. I hope everyone's enjoying the on-screen antics. I should probably get more skeleton gifs on there, though. I could put some more on. There's like a little bit of room. I could like make a bunch of really tiny ones in the bottom center. They'd fit there. I remember you did some streams of Victoria 3. Will those go on YouTube ever? Maybe not, because that was going to be the start of a series that's like now multiple patches behind. Hope you're having a splendid day. We should catch up sometime. I don't know how busy you are, though. You're probably pretty busy. What with being a YouTuber. And every YouTuber is busy. I'm sure you've noticed, but borderline every YouTuber on the planet is the worst human being ever at getting back to DMs. I'm from an era of YouTube when you got back to DMs quickly. And I used to be really good about that too, but I've gotten worse over time. And I refuse to take personal responsibility. I'm gonna say that everybody else has been a bad influence on me. You're having a full house renovation? Wow. No electricity? Wow. How are you even alive? No electricity means like no internet. Are you going through withdrawals? Oh wait, no. You're like a normal person who probably has a phone with the internet. Disregard. I don't have like an internet plan on my phone. Cause like I almost never leave the house unless I have a medical appointment. So like, you know, what's the point? Thank you for the super chat, Michael. Hey, love your videos, MDB. I hope you have a great birthday. Thank you. It's a pretty good birthday so far. How's he powering his tea kettles? Yeah, do you have like a gas stove in there to make your tea? Because that's how, back in the day, back when me and my mom actually had a house, we had a gas stove, and that's how we would make tea. I almost said cook tea. That's such a weird terminology. This is how we'd brew tea when the power was out. I'm alive but suffering. I shake unless I have access to the Steam Deck every 20 minutes. Oh, God. Dude, the Steam Deck is like the best console I've played in so long. I use it to play so many like PlayStation 2 and GameCube wrestling games. Oh my God. SmackDown vs. Raw in bed on a Steam Deck is the best thing ever. There's so many good games you can play on Steam Deck, though. No, I still have a working kettle, don't worry. Okay, see, I'm looking out for you. We're all looking out for you. Found an internet loophole in which he doesn't need electricity? Yeah. He found this obscure exploit where if you just have all of your friends running on these giant hamster wheels, then you have unlimited electricity. What an exploit! As long as he's got Yorkshire Gold. I think I've got some Yorkshire downstairs, but it's like Orange Pico, because Orange Pico is kind of like... Okay, so in Canada, if you go to a restaurant and you ask for a tea, and you just ask for tea, you don't like specify anything, then what they brew you is a cup of Orange Pico. That's like the standard black tea here. So I got Orange Pico for my mom, because whenever she comes over, that's what she wants. She wants Orange Pico with like a splash of half and half cream and the tiniest bit of sugar. I usually go with Earl Grey, sometimes black, sometimes with a little bit of cream. If I don't really like sugar in my tea, if I'm gonna do something sweet in my tea, I'll do some honey. And I like that. And I use like a frother to mix it all in. That, or I drink, right now I'm drinking like a decaf coffee. Like I just have a grinder downstairs and a coffee machine. I brew it. And it's like a decaf coffee. And I put a little bit of, I do 15% cream. I think 15% cream works so much better with really dark roast coffees like this. And then if I feel like sweetening it up, then I'll put some sugar-free hazelnut syrup in it, which is, goddamn, hazelnut and coffee is just such a good flavor combo. But for the most part, I just like having a lot of like a heavy-ish cream, like a 15% in my coffee, and having a dark roast. I think that tastes really good. I have a caramel syrup as well, but I feel like the hazelnut is more my speed. Best tea is peppermint tea. I do like some minty teas, but they make me feel very thirsty. And I know that tea is a diuretic in general, so I drink a lot of water, but I don't know. I don't like feeling thirsty, you know? You only drink coffee to get caffeinated? I like the taste. I got into coffee years ago for the health benefits, and I just drink decaffeinated because caffeine usually just makes me feel like crap. It doesn't make me feel energized, it just makes me feel shitty and jittery, and it gives me like a stomachache sometimes, even if I've eaten a big meal. How much have I paid for running on the Inter hamster wheel? Paid? You get paid for that? Anyone particular to Irish coffee? You mean like putting liquor in coffee? I never thought it tasted very good. What? You people can get over the taste for the caffeine? What kind of psychos are you? I like the taste of coffee. You get used to it very quickly, as long as you put good stuff in it. That said, I can drink black coffee and enjoy it, but it's gotta be the right kind. Like, if it's a really dark roast, then I can't really taste it properly if it's black coffee. You gotta have some cream, or like, you need a fat in there, like cream or milk or something, to help bring out the flavor. Because the fat sits on your tongue, and then that lets the flavor, like, evolve. So it's not just, like, a sharp acidity, you know? I have narrow sinuses, so I can't taste very well on a good day. If I drink black coffee, for the most part, all I taste is, like, a harsh acidity, and none of the good flavors of the coffee. If I want to taste the good flavors of the coffee, like what you're smelling, if you want it to taste like it smells, you gotta put a bit of a fat in there. Some weirdos put butter in their coffee. That's not really my thing. That doesn't taste right to me. Best friend introduced me to a really good creamer, and I've gotten back into drinking coffee. Decaf, mostly. Okay. Apparently, butter in coffee is popular with, like, runners. They call it bulletproof coffee. Some weirdos put olive oil in their coffee? Do they? Probably Greek people. Greek weirdos. Always olive oil in the coffee. Always drinking olive oil and bathing in olive oil and dipping their everything in olive oil. What should I name my pink sheep? Oh, is that like Story of Seasons? I've heard of people using coconut oil instead of butter. I could see that being okay. I bet you coffee and coconut is good. Weirdos read the Greek. Olive oil and coffee sounds like it's a laxative. Yeah. Rune Factory. Okay, gotcha. I used to play Rune Factory on the DS. That was a pretty cool game. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I should find a game to play. Have you played Ghosts of... I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I do know what that game is. I have not played. Yeah, olive oil is wonderful. I use it a lot in cooking. Extra virgin olive oil specifically. It's just better. Vietnamese crystal version, mayhap? No. Although... if you know Vietnamese Crystal from the really old legendary playthrough of it, I know the dude who did that. Dubs, that's his name. He's a cool dude. I don't think he streams anymore, though. Have you ever played Forward Swords Anniversary Edition? No, but I know what it is. Gotta do an old wrestling game to follow up. No Mercy. I do love No Mercy, but I'm gonna do like an actual playthrough of that. I did a Let's Play of it like when I was 17 years old. Dubs, as in the Hitbox admin? Yeah, the Hitbox admin. He was like the lead guy who did that legendary old playthrough of Vietnamese Crystal that got big on like Tumblr back in the day. That was him who set that whole thing up. Him and his friends. I still talk to Savvy sometimes. One Savvy Siren. She's still around. I'd like to see you do a Telefang playthrough. Yeah, I played a bit of Telefang when I was in, like, I don't know, grade 7, grade 8. Although the ROM I had just called it, like, Pokemon Violet or something, you know? Like, it called it something that wasn't a game yet. It tried to sell it as a Pokemon game. Which, I mean, it is a Pokemon knockoff. We need a streaming site like Hitbox again? I miss Hitbox. Pour one out for Hitbox. That was a great website. And then it got a Zooboot and became Smashcast and sucked overnight. I had that bootleg version too, Pokemon Diamond and Jade. Yeah, that's what it was. F for Hitbix. Good typo. I like that one. Played any Toho Project games? I always forget what Toho is. Hold on. Let me go to Google. Oh, that stuff? No, not interested. I'm not interested in bullet hells. Nor am I interested in the whole, like, anime schoolgirl aesthetic thing. People always try and tell me to play, I think it's called Moemon. It's like a Fire Red ROM hack where all the Pokemon are made into, like, the modern high school girl anime art style. I got no interest in that era of anime. I'm like an late 80s, early 90s anime guy. Ever play more Digimon World on the channel? I plan on it. Picasprey did a really good playthrough of Gen 3 Toho Pokemon ROM hack with his brother. Oh, that's cool. Picasprey's cool. It's a shame no one can ever get in touch with him. He's quite the elusive lone wolf. Bubblegum Crisis. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds really familiar. Let me Google that. Have I seen like an anime review on that? Cyberpunk original video animation series. Oh, don't tell me I'm having the DNS issue thing again, because Wikipedia's not loading. Man, I thought I fixed this problem when I power cycled the modem the other day. I think my modem might be just dying or something. Yeah, I guess some websites just aren't loading now. Man, I hate that. That's annoying. Oh, thank you for the super chat there. Happy birthday, MDB. Love the challenges. I've been watching for 5 years. Are you doing any more Bethesda challenges soon? And are you working on anything else Pokerogue-wise? Example, Pokerogue Pokemon Challenge. Thank you, thank you. I can never answer soon. I don't know soon, but yes, I will do more Bethesda challenges eventually. It's hard to find time. Working on anything else Pokerogue-wise, like a challenge? No, not really, just the playthrough. Do you recommend the PS Vita? Vita up, bro. Oh my god, I forgot about that joke. I mean, I always heard the PS Vita was good for emulators, but I didn't have one. Do ipconfig, release, and then renew? Oh, renew. I haven't tried that. Usually what I do is I do ipconfig and then flush DNS. The funny thing is, yesterday, I fixed the problem by power cycling my modem, which is what makes me worry that the modem is dying, because, like, I've been having that DNS issue happen, like, twice a day now for, like, 5 days, and I had never had it happen before that. Like, it happened, like, once a few months ago. CMD. Now, I don't think this is going to mess with the stream at all, but ipconfig/renew. Okay, it is doing its thing. Okay, it did its thing. I don't know if I had an internet hiccup during that. I don't think I did. Can I open Wikipedia now? Let's see. Nope, still can't reach it. It just instantly gives me the unreachable website, you know, try running Windows network diagnostics. ERR connection failed. Nah, I think it might be my modem. Maybe I gotta connect my router to it. The thing is, my router and my modem, like, I think the modem has slightly better Wi-Fi than the router, which is why I just use the, the modem's wireless. Did you try running the Windows diagnostics and see what it says? Oh, it didn't find an issue. At least it didn't yesterday when I ran it. I mean, I can try again now, I guess. What other websites don't load? Does Patreon load? Nope, Patreon doesn't load. Okay, I'll run the Windows diagnostic. This thing never fucking fixes anything, though. Nope, it instantly said troubleshooting couldn't identify the problem. So I can load YouTube, right? Let me check. Yeah, I can load YouTube. Can I load Twitch? Nope, instantly fails Twitch. It's completely random what websites fail. Oh, and Discord just went down now, too. Dude, I hate. I guess I'll flush DNS. There's no harm in doing it. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a problem get fixed. I don't think I've ever had a problem get fixed by the Windows Diagnostics tool. ipconfig/flush DNS. I'm sorry, is it DNS flush or... Oh, sorry, typo. ipconfig flush DNS. There we go, flushed it. Successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. And I'll do ipconfig renew. I'll do it again just in case. There we go. What's it say here? No operation can be performed on Ethernet 2 while it has its media disconnected. Oh yeah, I have a lot of these disconnected. No operation can be performed on Bluetooth network connector 3. Yeah, I don't know if it renewed anything here. I have no idea. Your router decided to hate the wall socket it's connected to? That's weird. I mean, I could try moving mine to another wall socket, but I don't have many options. It's kind of stuck in the corner of a room. Any interest in Geometry Dash? No. Really not my kind of game. Oh, hey, Discord came back. That's cool. Did Wikipedia come back? Oh, let me try Patreon. Nope, Patreon's still not working. Twitch still not working. PerfectPacman.com isn't working. Twitter still works. It's so random what websites do and don't work every time. Does Steam work? Let me see. Let me try and go to, I don't know, community. Nope. Steam isn't working. I once fixed this by restarting my whole computer. I'm worried that, like, something's dying, you know? Like, a modem is dying or, like, a part of my computer is dying. You've been reading Billy vs. Carl? Oh, yeah. I've had that. I had the trial on my calendar for, like, half a year. You gotta do release before renew. But that would probably stop your stream. Hold on. CMD. Can you let me know real quick what the exact command you want me to type in is? So it's ipconfig / is it then / release / renew? Or is it just release renew, one word? Or is there a space? Like, what's the exact command you want me to type in? Internet fixing stream. I love these. I mean, it seems not working the no game then, maybe, but like I could potentially like turn the computer off and on or the modem off and on and then start streaming again shortly after, you know? You ever played Max Payne? No, but I know what they are. I wonder if any of this has to do with the fact that I'm streaming to YouTube. ipconfig / release, enter, and then ipconfig / renew. Does release turn it off and then renew turns it on? And if I have a network driver disabled, will that enable it? That's worth asking because I have a network driver on my computer that is intentionally disabled because whenever it is enabled and updated, it puts my computer into a blue screen loop. It's not the network driver for the network card I use, obviously. Besides what you upload to the show, what other games do you enjoy? Shouldn't enable it? Good. I mean, I play a lot of, like, Victoria 3. Yeah, so does release turn off the internet and then renew will turn it back on? I just want to know the deets before I do it. '92 best year. Already going through my only core fixes, so I can't help you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Maybe this other guy's onto something with the IP config release and then the renew one. In layman's words, yeah? Okay, cool. Chat, I'm gonna give it a try real quick, so my stream might go down for a second, but just stay on this page and it'll come back. If it doesn't come back for some reason and I have to stream to a new page or whatever, then I'll come into this chat and I'll give you the URL for it. Release. Okay, I am going to hit enter on this command real quick. So it might go down. We'll see. Okay, I did the release and I did the renew. Okay, I did both. I don't think I went down. Yeah, I don't think it went down. It doesn't look like I dropped any frames or anything. Yeah, cool. Let me refresh YouTube. Is that still working? YouTube's still working. Is Patreon working now? Nope, didn't fix it. Did not fix it. That's unfortunate. Oh, and now Twitter doesn't work? Yeah, now Twitter doesn't work and my email doesn't work. Awesome. Why does restarting my modem fix it? I think my modem is dying or something. I don't know the rhyme or reason. Blame Adam Pierce. I mean, I don't know if he made it worse or if it's just coincidence. Now, here's the funny thing. Like, that doesn't work, right? But my phone is connected to the same modem right now, and I bet you I could load it on my phone. Let me see. Yeah, I can still load these websites that aren't working on my phone. It's connected to the same modem. I don't have, like, wireless internet or anything. Or I don't have, what's it called? I'm blanking on the name. I don't have, like, a data plan for internet. I just have Wi-Fi, and I'm just connected to the same modem that my computer is. So what makes me worry, is it my computer that's the issue, or my network card, maybe? I use, like, a USB network card. Maybe it's a PC issue? God, I hope not. I don't know, does Summoner Arthur know? Because it seems like he knows more about this stuff than I do. This seems to only happen when I'm streaming, I want to point out. It's only been happening in the last few days and while streaming. Maybe it has to do with OBS. I don't know. Check to see if the driver that's turned off is still turned off. It is turned off. If it was turned off, then I would blue screen. Why would you use a USB card? Because I have to. I was using because when I got this computer, it was built by iBuyPower, and they fucked up everything, and it was dead on arrival. They were the worst. But I took it, once I got it fixed, I got like a new graphics card, it was in a blue screen loop. I couldn't figure out what the problem was, so I had to take it to a Canada Computers, and they figured out that the network card in there, if the driver was turned on, it would be in an infinite blue screen loop. So all I could do to fix it is disable that. And he said he's leaving the network card in, but he's disabling the driver on it. And he said just use your onboard Wi-Fi, because the onboard Wi-Fi is the same quality as that network card anyway. But the onboard Wi-Fi sucked. So eventually I just got like a USB network card, because I just needed something with better internet. I put it in, instantly it had like the best Wi-Fi I've ever had. Better than my old network cards that cost way more than just this little Wi-Fi network USB thing. What are PC specs? I doubt it has anything to do with it, but I'm a bit curious. Oh, my computer is quite strong, but like I can't just tell you all the specs off the top of my head. I don't remember. It's not a pre-built. It's one that I manually picked out all the components of, and they custom built it for me. Because the thing is, I used to always build my own computers, but I decided once I started getting good money because my Pokemon challenges blew up, I decided, okay, it's time to finally upgrade my computer. I don't want to build it for once. I want a professional to build it. So I had a professional build it, and they did an unbelievably shitty job. Have you checked the driver? With all the Windows updates, the driver might be out of date. Well, I have Windows set to not update drivers because it will try to turn back on that driver and blue screen my computer. But when you say, like, the driver might be out of date, the driver for what? You mean the driver for, like, the wireless, or the USB one? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the professionals did a professionally shitty job. What is it, device manager for this page? Yes, device manager. Let me go into there. Okay, network adapters. Which one is my internet thingy? Well, I can see that the Intel Wi-Fi 6 AX200 160 megahertz number 2. That's probably the one that I turned off because it blue screens me. Wireless driver for the broken card. I can't update that or else I get into a blue screen loop. There's no point in updating that. It's not even enabled. Okay, let me Let me see if I can find the name. Fuck, I can't go on Amazon. God, I was gonna go on Amazon and check my order history to find what the name of my my USB thing is. Let me see if it says on it. I gotta walk around to the back of the computer. Yeah, I can't tell. It's covered in cables. Tried spinning, that's a good trick. I believe the quote is, that's a nice trick. I could be wrong, though. Oh, hey, my email is loading again now. This does sound like a DNS issue, right? Doesn't it? The USB thing isn't the one that has the generic name, probably with RTL in the name or Realtek. I don't think it's Realtek. Oh, it might be Realtek. Here we go. I do have a Realtek. Oh, yeah, no, I found it. Yeah, you're right. Realtek 8812BU wireless LAN 802.11AC USB NIC. Don't know if that's useful to anyone. It's my birthday, too? Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday. As someone who has no idea, I have no idea. That's great. Oh, that site's still not working. Twitch still doesn't work. Perfect Pac-Man still doesn't work. So Twitter's half loading? Oh no, it went back to fully loading on Twitter. For a while, the page would load, but it wouldn't load tweets. Now it's loading everything again. Have you tried moving the USB to a different port? I have not tried that. I don't know if it would work, but maybe. I mean, I could switch to my internal network card right now and see if that does anything. I do think my stream might go down when I do that, though. Because here's the thing. If I click on my Windows taskbar Wi-Fi thing, I have Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 5 is the card. Wi-Fi 6 is my internal one. You know what? I'm going to try switching that over. The stream might go down for a second, but we're going to just see. We're just going to see. Okay. I switched over. Internet is... Oh, no, we're good. We lost like 3 seconds of stream. So you guys can still hear me and everything? I hope. Okay, we're on Wi-Fi 6 now. Let me check the properties on that. Seem fine? Cool. Let's see what loads. YouTube, do you load? YouTube still loads. Patreon? Nope, Patreon does not load. Twitter? Twitter loads. Perfect Pac-Man doesn't load. Twitch doesn't load. So switching what network card I'm using in the computer did not change anything. Guys, I think it's the modem. I am pretty sure it's the modem. I think I can log into my modem through my phone. There's like an app for it. It's the Kojiko app. Ugh, Kojiko. Online events, 98 events. What? Online protection, 10. Is it like blocking me or something? I don't think it is. Nah, it only tried to block something at like 2 in the morning. It's not blocking anything right now. You know what? Reset the modem? I mean, I can reset the modem and it'll fix the problem for an indeterminate amount of time, like I did yesterday, but when I reset this modem, it legit takes like 6 minutes to have the internet again. It's like 6 to 8 minutes before my internet comes back. So I could, but I'll be gone for a little bit if I do it. me check speed. I can do that on this? Cool. I'll tell it to. There we go. I'm telling it to check the speed. Just cuz. Nothing on the app is telling me there's any problems, although the app is not great. Would not shock me to my core if it just didn't tell me all kinds of stuff. You know what? Don't then. Yeah. Download speed is 568 megabit. Upload is 25. Most active device, MDB PC. Well, no shit. Says that I have an excellent signal with my computer. Yeah, the app isn't telling me of any problems here. Is there like an update thing on this? Does my modem need to have its firmware updated? How do I even do that on this one? Normally you put like a URL in your browser bar, but I don't think that works with this modem. What kind of music do you like? I don't know, all kinds of stuff. There's some MDB viewers younger than the Super Saiyan Densetsu Let's Play. I mean, it's possible. That was like 14 years ago. The original one, at least. Man, I really wish I knew what this problem was, because, like, stressful stuff, you know? Can I update the driver for my USB thing? It says I already have the best driver installed, but that's just the Windows searching it. Who knows if that's up to date? Maybe I should switch back over to the other Wi-Fi thing that's a lot stronger. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to switch back over to the other one. We're going to have a very small dip in the stream. Okay, I switched over. Was there even a dip? I don't think there was. Yeah, no, I didn't lose a single frame switching back to the other one. That's cool. This one's just so much stronger. Like, I have a way stronger signal. I can see, like, the neighbor's internet and stuff. It's funny how, like, I think it was like $20 USB network card, and it does a way better job than the one built into my computer or the onboard one. So smooth. Wish I was in person to help. Yeah, diagnosing internet issues via the internet is just terrible. Yeah. It's a shit situation, because it's been happening for days now, you know? Causes problems. Sure won't shock you to your core to learn that it's a problem when every day this happens. Now, mind you, I think I've only had it happen when I have OBS open, and I think I might also only have it happen when I'm on the YouTube streaming preset. So I do wonder if it has anything to do with OBS. Because, like, even though it gets fixed when I restart my modem, restarting my modem fixes it. I think restarting my computer also fixes it. But my phone, which is connected to the same modem, is able to load those websites. You know, like perfectpacman.com, I just refreshed it on my phone. That still works. So I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know what it would be in OBS that could cause that. Hey, where do you go to get rid of, like, OBS mods again? Does anyone remember what folder that's in? Plugin config? I think it's plugin config. Because I have, like, an auto caption thing in there, but it never works, so I want to get rid of that. And there's, like, another thing where it's, like, a background remover, but I've never used it, and it's not useful, and it gives me a pop-up about updates every time I open OBS. And even though I've disabled the update checks, it still just pops up every single time. So I kind of want to just get rid of that. But I don't remember what it's called in here. Like, it's not obvious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't need Windows audio, the Win audio capture mod. Yeah, I don't need that because that's like built into OBS now. What is text free type? Oh, no, I like that one. Yeah. That's just more text to work with. I don't know where that background thing is then. OBS thingy uninstaller. What is that? Well, I googled that on the off chance that it was actually the name of a program, but it is not. Is OBS open broadcaster software? Yeah. I gotta stream on Twitch next time and just see if I keep having these issues. I don't know if it's related to YouTube streaming or not, but I think it could be. I could even move the rest of this stream over to Twitch. There's an idea. Do you know anyone who checks out computers? No. No, I don't. Here's the thing. If the two solutions to this problem are one, I can restart my computer, or two, I can restart the modem. Both of those fix the problem for like a day. Then, what does that mean though? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know. Here, try this fix. Go into Settings, Advanced, scroll down to the bottom, uncheck Enable Browser Source, Hardware Acceleration in Sources. Hold on, let me, go to Settings, Advanced, uncheck Enable Browser Source, Hardware Acceleration. Oh, I see it. So before I go on checking this, what does this fix? And why? Me, enable browser source hardware acceleration. OBS, enable browser source hardware acceleration. Oh, great. Oh, great. Both the obsproject.com and the reddit.com articles on this are not loading. Because of said issue. Okay, well, before I go doing that, what is that going to do? Does anyone know? I vaguely know what hardware acceleration for what hardware acceleration for a browser is. But I don't know what this is, enable browser source hardware acceleration. Is that just allowing me to window capture my browser while hardware acceleration is on? Because I know that you can't window capture, or you couldn't previously window capture Chrome while it had hardware acceleration on. Yeah, I know what hardware acceleration is. So presumably it tells OBS to grab the window capture using the CPU. Wait, is it disabled? No, it's enabled. I can disable it if you want. I guess I just will. Oh, program must be restarted to take these into effect. Okay, so even if I do that, I'd have to restart the program. I've been Googling everything I can for this, and this is the closest thing for a fix for this problem using OBS. So, out of curiosity, Wolf, when you were Googling this and you were finding this fix, the problem that they're describing, what is the problem that they're describing? Is the problem that they're describing that sometimes when they stream, they start having like DNS issues and certain websites won't load? Because I'm curious if their problem sounds exactly like what I'm having. Because if so, if that works, then, you know, I'm absolutely up for trying that. Also, if I fully end the stream and then start again, I believe it will take you to it'll like have to open on another page and I'd have to send the link. So if I'm ending the stream and then bringing it back up, I'll bring it back up on Twitch. That way it'll keep coming back to the same place if we're troubleshooting. I guess I should give you guys a link to my Twitch while I'm saying that. Okay, well, my Twitch page didn't load, but but I have the URL at least. This is a link to my Twitch if any of you want to follow me over there. Big League MDB Day. To Twitch we go. Yeah, not yet, though. Not yet. Already following and subscribed on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Does anything work? Google search? The Google search works, but like all the websites I'm trying to go to just do the thing where it instantly goes to the cannot be reached page. There's no load time. It's like instant. I can even do like the, is it like Shift R for like hard refresh? And that's instant as well. It's like it's not even trying. But Google search works. I can still use Google. I see the results and everything. I just can't go on any of these websites. YouTube still works, and Twitter still works. My Gmail works most of the time. Discord is working most of the time. Patreon's not working. A bunch of websites aren't. Twitch isn't working. But yeah, YouTube's still working. I don't want to end and switch over to Twitch until I hear back from Wolf, though. Wolf said hang on, so he's probably going and fetching the stuff. Maybe Google's taking your whole bandwidth for streaming or something? I'm just guessing now. I don't think that's possible. I'm gonna be honest. Why would it just immediately boot me on everything else? I don't think that makes any sense. And like, I can open any new YouTube page right now and it loads completely normally. I've tabbed out. What's the plan? I might have to restart OBS and maybe my modem to fix it, and if so, then we're moving over to Twitch, just to see if it makes any difference. What I gathered is, check it. I checked it can break some apps such as Discord and the like. Oh, I don't think it's breaking apps. I don't think that's the problem. My Discord is working fine right now. While we're waiting, how the cats? Oh, they're good. Yeah, I don't really think that this has anything to do with apps. Like, I can literally... It's not even just my browser. Like, I can open Firefox, which is a different browser, and it will fail to load the same pages. And I can open Steam, and I can't go to the store page, because instantly I get error code 104, unable to connect to server. But again, my phone can connect all this stuff just fine. It's only my computer. Switching network card doesn't fix it. We tried that. The only thing that I know of that fixes this is restarting my computer or restarting the modem. Either one works when I tried it last, which is yesterday. It was yesterday I restarted my computer because I was having that issue when I was setting up for the stream. So I had OBS open on the YouTube setup and everything, and I hadn't started streaming yet, but I was having that DNS issue. That was during the premiere yesterday. So I restarted my computer and that fixed it. But then during the stream, I started having the same issue again. So I went and I restarted my modem after the stream, and that also fixed it. I think it might have something to do with OBS trying to stream to YouTube, or just having the streamer profile thing for YouTube open. Because that is the only consistent thing I'm seeing. I don't know for sure that that's happened every single time, but I think it may have. Can I check for OBS updates? I hit the check for updates button and nothing happened. Huh. That has been happening to me. That has been happening to me was Voice Meter. Voice Meter closing would let certain websites come back. That's weird. I don't have Voice Meter open. I wonder if closing OBS makes them come back. I mean, I can't check that without bringing down the stream, obviously. Any OBS plugins? I have a few, and I wonder if one of them is causing a problem. That's kind of why I want to uninstall some of these, because I don't use them anyway. But I can't find all of them is the problem. Like, I'm in the plugin config folder for OBS Studio, but I don't see the name of the one that tries... It's like a background remover, but I don't even use it, so I want to just get rid of it. Wouldn't be surprised, dude, same, they're like programs. They're in add and remove programs. Really? Add and remove programs. Let me go in there. What would the name of this even be? OBS background removal version, whatever. I could install that. I'm sure I'll need OBS to be closed for that. StreamFX was stuck on your computer? Wow. Huh. Okay. I've got a few theories then. Here's what we're going to do then. I am going to stop the stream and stop the recording, but we will come back. We'll be coming back on Twitch. Here's the link. While we're offline, I might be like 10 minutes or something, maybe 15. I'll try and keep in touch with you in the Twitch chat to the best of my ability so that you're not waiting forever. But the stream will come up, even if it's just me bringing it back up and chatting with you guys more. See you guys on Mixer. It will come back up, I promise. You probably won't even need to wait super long. If and only if nothing else works, disable your IPv6 for your USB thingy. I had that fix an old PC with a crappy VIA chipset before. I doubt that would fix it, but give it a try post-stream. Okay, I think I understand what you mean by that. Disable the IPv6 for your USB thingy. Is that just the driver for it? I don't know. You might need to let me know over on Twitch. Is your username the same on Twitch, Summoning Arthur? Okay. I'm going to bring down the stream. Get it real quick. Is your network card good? I mean, it's decent, but it's not the network card because I just tried 2 different network cards live on stream and both had the same issue. Okay. What I'm going to do is when I bring it down, I'm going to first just close OBS and see if that fixes it. I don't think it will, but I'll close it and I'll see. And what I'm going to do is, if that doesn't fix it, I'm going to power cycle my modem because I know that that helps. And while I'm waiting for the internet to come back, I'm going to close OBS and uninstall some of those add-ons that I never use anyway on the off chance that that has anything to do with it. And then once my internet's back up, I'll go live on Twitch right away so that I'm right back to talking to you guys. You'll have to check if you still have your account? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go offline, go to my Twitch. I will be back over on my Twitch very, very soon. Time to download XSplit. Oh, I do not miss that program. Yeah, we're going over to Twitch while I troubleshoot this problem, so the stream will be offline for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, something like that. But it will be back up, I promise. Because I know that, like, even with these DNS issues, I can still stream. I just need to restart the modem, and that seems to fix it for at least a little while. Hopefully it's not a modem dying, but if it is my modem crapping out on me, then I can at least plug in my router and connect to that directly, and maybe we'll see some kind of solution there. We'll see. Okay, I'll be back really soon.